President Eisenhower hits the political trail as congressional campaigning reaches a blazing climax. The president urges election of a Republican Congress to continue his program. Adlai Stevenson campaigns just as hard for the Democrats. The former presidential candidate visits 33 states, attacking unemployment and plugging for Democrats. Everywhere the candidates themselves are in the fray. Control of the 84th Congress is at stake in important midterm elections. By the time-honored political handshake and timeless political diplomacy, candidates woo every voter. It's one of the most hotly contested congressional elections in years. The first time there has been a congressional election since the Republican administration took over the government after 2 decades. Everywhere the political promises are made, everywhere the political banners proclaim the candidates, political oratory is loud in the land. And then, in a final burst of enthusiasm, the campaign is over. The nation votes. Familiar faces turn up at the voting stations as across the country, the well-known and the unknown, 45 million Americans go to the polls. In many areas, the voting is extremely close, and political experts predicting voter apathy in the off-year contest are startled by the turnout, despite rain and snow in several sections of the country. 33 governorships are at stake across the country, as well as 37 seats in the Senate, 432 seats in the House of Representatives, and thousands of local offices. As Election Day ends, the choice has been made. The nation has voted. In New York, a triumphant Averell Harriman visits his headquarters after being elected governor, his first elective office. Miss Margaret Truman worked for the New Deal Democrat. Republican Senator Irving Ives was defeated in a narrow victory for Governor-elect Harriman. In Ohio, Republican George Bender is congratulated after edging out Democratic Senator Burke. In Illinois, Democratic Senator Paul Douglas is easily re-elected, defeating Joseph Meek, a 250,000 vote victory for Douglas. In New Jersey, Republican Clifford Case appears to win a Senate seat by an eyelash, only a few hundred votes, but it will take a recount to determine precisely. In Kentucky, former Vice-President Berkeley, 76, is elected senator, 6th time for the dean of the Democrat. At Republican headquarters in Washington, the other election returns are recorded. They show that the GOP campaign, directed by National Chairman Leonard Hall, failed to achieve the Republican majority in both House and Senate that President Eisenhower wanted. Democratic headquarters is jubilant as National Chairman Mitchell examines the returns. They give the Democrats, besides some state victories, almost 30 more House seats than the Republicans. Congress, Democratic majority in the House, almost evenly divided in the Senate, has been elected the 84th Congress of the United States.